Today we've got a leg workout. A1 is single leg RDLs and we're doing it in a split stance. So you're going to go 8 to 12 reps each leg. Now you can use a dumbbell, kettlebell, band, a combination of any of those. You could also use tempo on the way down and on the way up to make that movement harder, so that you fall into the rep range of 8 to 12 reps. Each side, we're going to do 5 rounds of that, 5 sets of that. So 8 to 12 reps each leg for 5 sets. So maybe do left leg, right leg, rest a minute, and then repeat until you've done all 5 sets. B1, we're going to do a 45-degree back extension. Now this is quite hard to perform if you've not really got the sufficient furniture at home to do this, but it worked quite well for me today to do it over the back of my couch. So the couch is at sufficient height for me to fall right in my hip crease. I use my feet against the wall as an anchor point, fold over the front of the couch, the back of the couch, and then drive my hips into the couch, come up with this rounded back position. So fold over, come up with this rounded back position, squeeze my glutes, and then go back over the couch again to perform the next rep. You're gonna look to do 8 to 12, maybe 8 to 15 reps on that, depending on the setup. You could also use a weight under your chin, a plate or a sandbag or something to make that movement a little harder. Again, granted, that might be difficult to perform at home, so maybe if you're struggling to get a setup to work for you with that exercise, maybe do some kettlebell swings, so another glute exercise instead. Maybe go for some kettlebell swings or dumbbell swing. You can hold the end of a dumbbell or a sandbag and swing that just like you would with a kettlebell. You're then going to do that back to back with hamstring curls. So we've done a few different types. We've done sliders on a carpet. We've done a towel on a slippy floor. You could use socks instead of a towel. Put socks on a slippy floor. I showed you a roller version of something that I picked up from Aldi. Today I'm showing you a banded version. So where we do it face down and we fix a band under a low anchor point. And we do our hamstring curls like you would on a face down hamstring curl machine at the gym. One thing to think about when you're doing the movement is as you curl up to the butt, you want your ankle flexed like this. So I curl up like this, and then when I lower, point the toe and lower this way. So flex, up, point, and then go back to the start position. You'll just find that's a little bit more of an effective way of performing the hamstring curl in this fashion. So that's your B1 and B2. So we're going to go 8 to 15 reps on the back extension. If you're doing kettlebell swings, maybe go 20 to 50 reps, depends what the weight is that you have. And then with the hamstring curl, 8 to 15 reps again, depending on the setup. And then we're going to go 4 sets of that back to back. And then C was hip thrusts, which you see me perform off the edge of the couch. You can do these single leg, double leg, however you like. If you've got extra weight, then you might want to do double leg for a change, because we've done quite a lot of single leg recently. But if you only have body weight, then maybe, or light extra load to add to the movement, you might want to do single leg. Depending on the setup, 10 to 20 reps. And then these are back to back with a reverse hyper. So I perform them in the demo off a storage thing that we've got in the garden. You could do it off the edge of a couch. You could do it off the edge of a worktop. I tried it off the edge of the bed as well. That worked quite well as well. In the demo, you'll see me perform 2 variations. So one with straight legs, and then one with like a diamond shape with my legs. So obviously the diamond shape, it's a great version in its own right, but it also works better if you've not got the distance beneath the surface to go with straight legs. Then you can adopt this diamond position and perform it that way. So try both. If you've only got the leg room for the diamond, I'm afraid you're gonna have to just do that version. If you do have the available space below the surface to do with straight legs, then try both. You might prefer the diamond, even though you do have the space for straight legs. You might want to put a towel or a cushion underneath your hips as well, because it's quite uncomfortable on that area. 10 to 20 reps again. Just be careful that you don't bring the legs up too high. If you're feeling it in your lower back, then maybe try and stop the rep 3, 4, 5 inches short of the height that you're going to, and focus on squeezing the butt at the top position as opposed to trying to lift as high as possible. That might help you feel it in the right areas. So yeah, hip thrusts and reverse hypers. We're going to go for 4 sets on that as well. And then here's some demos.